everyone, I'm Aradhya of class 17. Recently, I was going through books kept at the library and then I came upon this book, Arabian Novel Factory by Benyamin. Benyamin. He's not an unknown author to me. I have heard about him before many times, but I never really got the chance to read any of his books. But when I got my hands on this book, I used the opportunity. Well, this book, it's a Malayalam book that has been translated to English by Shahnaz Habib. It has no chapters but 9 sections with brief pieces thrown together like a masterpiece. At some point, the narrative turns into a political discourse, a history kind of view, but quickly jumps back into a new and engaging tempo of storytelling. The story is set in an Arab country, which is referred to as the city, as its name is not mentioned in the book. It is said to be a place somewhere between Saudi Arabia and Iran. And our protagonist, Pratap, is a Calicut turned Canadian citizen working for Toronto Sunday. One day, he learns that an acclaimed author who prefers to stay anonymous has outsearched to collect raw materials for his latest novel. And he, Pratap, joins a set of researchers, a team of researchers with 4 members who all land in the city ready to explore it from its soul. Well, every member has their own reasons for choosing the city. Pratap being his ex-lover Jasmine. And we have Edwin from London. He was very much amused by the folklores of Arabian countries as well as in the Mesopotamian desert. And then we have an Islamophobic Indian journalist, Vinod Chopra, who is therefore Priyanka, who he describes as a woman with a storm of lust inside of her. And then we have Riaz Malik, a Pakistani scribe who is said to have a lot of secrets going on. And the story was between these 4 members going through the roads of the city, exploring many things that has never ever been explored before. And it reveals a lot of secrets. Yeah. And at the soul of the story, at the center of the book, it there mentions another book, a mysterious one, penned by a Pakistani radio jockey named Samira Parvin. What really makes that book a mysterious book? I too wondered. And then further reading the book, I realized that it was a banned book. Banned in that country. And there are no references of that book neither in the internet nor the biggest bookstores in that country or any other country itself. And anyone who have had their hands on their book and have read it never admits to have read that book too. And Pratap, being as curious as I am, he was very determined to read that book, and let me tell you, it cost him a lot of trouble. And the author also can't help but mixing some stories or some mentions of his famous debut novel Adu or God Days in the book. There's a character who addresses that he has stopped eating mutton after reading a book about meat or goat, Yeah. And anyone who have read Adu knows that Benyamin, he knows what he is writing. His characters are a blast of emotions and he tells every bitter story and harsh realities in a way that never really gets boring. With this book, I realized that my top favorite genre is definitely historical fiction. And it's not just historical fiction in this book. But one of the things which I really loved about this are those random conversations between Jasmine and Pratap. If you are really interested in historical fictions and want to know more about Arabian countries without a biased point of view, I really recommend this book to you. Thank you.